Hey guys, I am Kendall Boyd. I'm a Ruby ambassador with Plexus Worldwide, and I wanted to welcome you to our online event. This is going to be an informational event. I will be posting tons of stuff here that you will have to refresh your page in order to see it all. But I just wanted to welcome you here. If you are here, then somebody in your life cares about you, and they wanted to share with you what these products have done for them, what they've done for others. I know that I am so thankful that my cousin chose to share them with me. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about how I got started with this company. I know most people are under the misconception that this is just a weight loss company. And I did not join for weight whatsoever, for the weight loss side of it. And sorry, I've lost my voice at convention last week and I'm trying to get it back. But I have been with this company for about a year and a half, and prior to that I went through 11 months of just medical condition after medical condition. I had a lot going on, and I have IBS and I have leaky gut syndrome, so it was mainly stomach issues, but I had very severe pain and we could not figure out what was going on with me. I have 4 kids that I homeschool, and I was to the point where I could not walk. I spent my entire day sitting with a heating pad on my back trying to just make it through every moment. I was seeing 6 doctors, 2 of which were GI doctors, and I had colonoscopies, upper endoscopies, ultrasound, CT scans, pretty much, I mean, everything that they could think of. And they did discover I had 6 kidney stones, I had 2 cysts on my ovaries, I had an inflamed stomach lining, I had a hernia, and I had an intestinal infection. So all that was on top of the normal IBS and stomach issues that I had. So I had many food triggers, many things that if I ate it, it would make it a lot worse. And so at one point when they discovered my 6 kidney stones, they had put me on 3 different medications to try to flush my kidney stones, because the place that they were located, they were in, I guess, a pocket of my kidney, and so there was no way for them to pass on their own. And so they had put me on this medication, but a side effect of it was I started losing my nearsighted vision. It was affecting my nervous system. And it took us about 2 weeks to realize that it was the medication doing that. And as soon as we realized it, of course, we completely stopped it. But it was that really opened my eyes to what all this medication that they were giving me was doing to me. And I fully believe there's a time and place for medication. But for myself, what they were giving me was just making me worse. It was treating issues, but making my pain worse. And so we started trying to find a more natural approach to maybe figuring out what was going on with me. And for almost a year, it was that whole time, my cousin, she had been with Plexus Worldwide, and she'd been sharing all these amazing testimonies, but I really thought it was just about weight loss until I started seeing people with stomach issues that had tried it and had great success with it. And so I gave her a call, and I told her, this is what I have going on. I don't care what I need, just tell me and I'm going to give it a shot because I'm desperate. So I ordered the products, and it was the very first week that I was on these products, actually the very first day that I was on these products. I normally had a 30-minute window that I would get up in the morning, and at the end of that 30 minutes I would be in agony. And before that I was completely out of pain. And so that first day I noticed my pain wasn't coming. And when you've been in pain, it was 11 months at that point, and when you've been in pain that long, you don't believe that it's really gone. And so it took me about 3 days to realize there was a huge change. And not only was I out of pain, but my energy was so much better. My mood was better. And I know being in pain can affect that stuff anyway, but it was just affecting every part of me. And it's been 18 months now, and I have not had my issues come back once. And so this is really something that gave my body what it needed to start functioning the way that it needed to function. In addition to myself, my husband, his father had passed away from a heart condition, and we had gotten a very thorough blood work done. I think there were like 40 categories on it. And we had found out he had very bad blood work. He had numerous categories that were borderline or high risk. Barely any of them were even within the normal range. And he was on 9 pills a day when we started this, including cholesterol, triglyceride. He was on Wellbutrin, which is I guess an antidepressant or anxiety, I'm not really sure. And then numerous things that he needed to be on for supplements because he was deficient in. And I don't recommend this, but we had decided for us, we wanted to make the choice to quit all of his supplements and medication just to see what this could do for him. And so we did that. and we got his blood work done again about 6 months later. We wanted to give it some time to see what it did. And when we got his blood work back, every single category was perfect. His cholesterol had dropped 101 points. His triglycerides, 360 points. He was able to go off of his Wellbutrin and feel better than he did on it. And I mean, his thyroids had issues. His blood sugar was horrible. You know, just all that stuff had been corrected without medication, just with natural things that were providing his body with what it needed. I mean, in addition, we've both lost weight. I've lost 20 pounds. I was on 3 different allergy medications because cedar really affects me, and I was able to go off of all of those. I sleep better at night. I'm not having to take sleep aids to fall asleep. So it's just those little things that we weren't expecting that really changed for us, and that's what has made us so passionate about this company and what makes others so passionate. It's not about pulling a paycheck here and there. You know, it really is about addressing health in a natural manner and seeing our friends have freedom from things that they struggled with. So that's why we're doing this. This is just going to be an event. It's about an hour and a half long that I'm going to be sharing information, and you guys are welcome to ask questions, and you are welcome just to comment on any of this. And it's going to be Friday night. It's going to be at 8 p.m. It's starting, and so I'd love for you guys to log on. It's going to be a very interactive thing. And then afterward, if you have more questions, the person that invited you to this, I'd like you just to reach out to them and they can answer any questions that you have. So I'm very excited you guys are joining us, and I cannot wait to get started. I'll see you guys on Friday.